Hi, welcome to Cosmic Bunny. I'm so excited to be here. I'm here in my Christmas PJs. I have the tree up. This is my first Christmas in this new place, so I'm so excited to finally have a background where the tree actually shows. So today I'm going to talk about my Kindle. So I bought a Kindle case for it. I've had a lot of Kindles and Nooks, which is the Barnes & Noble version of an e-reader, for the past couple years. I don't do the best at taking care of them, even though they do last. They're very sturdy devices and they're really easy on the eyes if you're someone who suffers from like eye strain from staring at a backlit screen all day. Last year I got a Kindle and I'm trying to show it to you without the new case that I'm going to be talking about today, but I can't get it out, and at this point it's just going to be there. But this is a slightly older Kindle. This is a 2018 version, which is fine. It's a beautiful color. I really like it. It's a gift. Hey, I managed to get it off. It's a little smudgy, but this is the color. I think it's really pretty. So this is a 2018 Kindle. I wasn't going to complain about receiving an older Kindle for my birthday. So I got this like a year or two ago actually, because I was trying to find pictures on my camera roll and I can't seem to find it. I really do like that color, even though the case hides it all. It's also the first Kindle or Nook that I've had that has ads that roll while it's like sleeping, which I think is kind of cool because it does give me some suggestions. So here's a look at some of my stuff. But yeah, this is what the Kindle looks like without the case. And here's what the Kindle looks like without the Kindle being inside. There's the wrist strap and there's the stand, which I have yet to use. But this is so cute, and now I feel comfortable carrying it with me without having to worry about the actual Kindle being scratched up, because that's what's been happening with some of my older models. It has the ads. It's just the first time I've had a Kindle with the ads, but honestly I'm not mad about it because I do like to see what suggestions are there. The case that I chose, I got it on Amazon. I hate Amazon. I try not to support Amazon, but sometimes I do it anyway. It's terrible. I was gonna buy a case on Etsy, but it was like significantly more expensive, and I just couldn't do it. Even though my first Kindle, I want to say not my first, but like my second or third Kindle had a beautiful cover from Etsy. It was Bambi, so it was a real hardcover book that the creator like carved out and like made it into a case. I still have that. That Kindle is still functioning. It just has like a bad pixel in the center of the screen. But this is the case that I picked up this time. It's from The Little Prince. So I love The Little Prince, and I read it for the first time like 2 or 3 years ago. Wonderful, such a beautiful little children's book. So when I saw this case, I was like, why not? Plus I like the dark colors. It keeps it from like showing any stains and stuff, because I tend to get things dirty often. You know, one loves the sunset when one is so sad. And then here's what the inside looks like. It does stand on its own, which I haven't really used this feature just yet, but I think that's cool. It says the same thing, so it just like stands, and I think it's cute. And there's a little hand strap thing first, so right now it's showing me some recommendations, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. I've actually been reading a couple of Kindle books. I have Kindle Unlimited for the longest time, and I just haven't read anything because I was living in the old house and we had really loud neighbors, and I really like to read best in bed, because when I'm on this train and stuff, there's just a lot of distractions and it's really hard for me to focus, and then I feel like I have to get up for people, and like it's a whole thing. But now I can finally read at home because it's so quiet here, except for the airplanes occasionally. I'm working on some book reviews for stuff that I've read on the Kindle Unlimited. I have one for Love Light Farms if you're interested, if you haven't seen it yet, and I have a couple other ones that are also going to be coming soon. If you have any Kindle Unlimited recommendations, let me know, or just ebooks in general. The reason I'm kind of trying to do more ebooks is, one, it's better for the environment. 2, I have a lot of books and I have no bookcase yet. First, I'm trying to figure out my Squishmallow collection and trying to get that set up before I even think about getting a bookcase, because I literally have no space for it at all with the amount of room that I have upstairs. So I figure I can read as much as I can on my Kindle, and it's just always going to be on this device or on my phone when I'm too lazy to bring this out, or somewhere where I'm not. I don't always carry this with me just because I'm scared of losing it. So I can read it on my phone too, or on the computer. I also renewed my library card because I used to love going to the library. Like, me and my friends in high school would always be there, and it was so much fun, to the point that that summer I memorized my library card number, and I still know it 10 years later, so I'm surprised. But I did it, and I just requested a new book. I requested the sequel for Skyward, because I'm finally gonna read it. I've heard mixed thoughts about that second book in particular, but I really, really loved the first one, so I want to give it a shot and see how I feel. And I'd rather borrow it from the library than have to make a purchase and not like it, or, you know, that used to happen to me a lot, where I would love the first book and I would have gotten it from the library, and then I would love it so much that I would buy the sequel and then end up not liking it. So I was stuck with a bunch of like the second of every series, whatever. It was a mess. But I figure if I read it at the library, there's no risks involved other than like time wasted. But anyway, that's it for my video. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you soon with another video.